Hey, good afternoon, folks. It's Coach Blue for you coming back, touching base with you on some new topics for today. I was looking for some ideas, talked to my children, got an idea from my daughter about what topic to talk about, and she said safety. I said, well, what type of safety? She says, I don't know, life safety. I'm like, really? Life safety? Like, what is that? Or how much variety in that can we really have? And can you give me some more details? It was still safety. So I thought about it some more. So what I thought I would do is kind of break it down in three different areas. Most of us will kind of be geared to the age group between 20s and 30s. Obviously, if you're 30 or above, you're welcome to listen to the information as well. But it's going to be geared to those that are in their 20s and 30s and in that age range. So first thing I want to talk about in reference to safety will be awareness. So I'm going to practice writing better and more legible so that everyone have a chance to read it. But that's awareness. That's what it's supposed to be, awareness. Reference to awareness, uh, it's basically paying attention to where you're at, what you're doing, your surroundings, your environment, your situation that you're in, the people that are around you, being aware and not being such of a tunnel vision or tunnel zone that you just don't know what's going on around you. You don't know who's out there, what type of vehicles are out there, what's going on or what's evolving in your situation. It's just being aware, being mindful of all the different things that are going on around you, such as walking to your car. Are you paying attention as you walk to your car from your house, from your work to your vehicle? Who else is out there walking at the same time? Is anybody walking towards you? Are people walking with you? What do they look like? Um, do they have, are they have some unnormal behavior? uh, More of that, they're kind of erratic. What I mean by that is a lot of stopping, maybe trying to position themselves in a different way, or maybe just stopping, they're stopped and just looking at you, trying to evaluate the situation. Not that you need to be paranoid or that you need to profile people based off race or ethnicity, that's not what I'm talking about, but just simply being aware. Awareness covers all genders, races, ethnic groups, religions. It's not, it's not a racial or uh, ethnicity issue. It's a people issue. So being aware, being aware as you come to your car, maybe getting a visual of your car walking around and make sure no one's crouched below or around or hiding behind another car that could possibly, come out and surprise you. As you walk to your home, depending on where your front door is situated, how do you walk to your front entrance? If you have a garage door or a garage door opener, how as your garage comes up and you pull in, are you evaluating as the garage goes down? Is anybody able to sneak back into the garage to assault you while you're in a closed garage at that point? Just paying attention as you walk down streets or on your walk with your family or by yourself, be it in the middle of the day or middle of the night. Sometimes it's actually more important to pay attention to be aware during the daylight because people are less expecting of something negative to happen to them. Expect that stuff at nighttime because it's dark, but it happens a lot in the daytime in broad daylight because people aren't expecting that and they don't suspect that someone would do something of that nature. So, general awareness. Learn to pay attention to your surroundings. Learn to pay attention to people around you, the vehicles around you. Does someone seem to walk behind you, or every time you turn a corner in the store, you kind of see the same person or same people? Um, as you drive, does a certain type of car seem to stay behind you or seem to follow? Or do you see the same type of people or cars in different situations, different parts of town on a consistent basis? Um, a lot of different things. So just want to bring some awareness to pay attention to. One quick thing about awareness is, as we were raising our children a long time ago, we would brief them if we were out in a public setting and you heard gunfire, what would you do? And we actually trained the kids to, if you hear gunfire, no matter where you're at, whether you're with us or anybody in life, period, you immediately hit the ground. Don't run, don't try to hide, don't do anything. Just immediately get flat on the ground and you stay there. And then you evaluate the situation based on what I tell you to do after that. But hit the ground, don't run. That's how you get caught in a crossfire. You get caught by stray bullets. It just, you add to the pandemonium. You get caught in the drama that's going on, and you may lose your life because you're trying to get out of that area. Just get on the ground and stay flat. So maybe even walking yourself through some situations on awareness. If a situation arises, how do you handle it? A lot of people say, well, I want to sit with my back I never sit with my back to the door so I can see what's happening or what's going on. I think that's a lot about ego or some type of macho thing. I don't think people really have a plan that if something happens, how they're going to react. I just think it's more of an ego or pride issue as opposed to I'm really trying to pay attention to my surroundings and be aware. But if that's you, that's fine. If it's not, that's fine too. But anyway, now let's move to the second topic briefly, which will be driving. Driving. That looks pretty bad, right? Let's try it again. So, driving, one more time. Driving is important. It's the main way of transportation to get from A to B. But we're driving vehicles that weigh from anywhere from 3,000 pounds up to 8,000, 9,000 pounds. A lot of weight. And oftentimes when we're young, we want to show how fast this vehicle can go, what it can do, and show all the power that it has, and do things that we think are exciting on the performance of a vehicle. But what we don't know or what we haven't thought about is based off the weight, based off the speed, based off the road, whether it's 45 degrees, 180 degrees, 60 degrees, or 90 degrees, if you make a turn, the weight of that vehicle based off of physics is going to perform differently than you may think because of the weight, because of your speed. And regardless of what you want it to do, physics may make that vehicle do something different. Like have an accident, run into a tree, another vehicle, cross a median, flip the car over, and God forbid, end up in a fatality. So driving is important. Respect the vehicle. Respect what you're driving. If you're going to try to do tricks or do things that are performance related in the vehicle, go get some training. Find some folks who are professionals in that to take some different classes or courses that are offered throughout the city that you may be involved in. Maybe give some local police officers or folks that do have training on their vehicles to show you some things that you can do and to learn how to do those and do those things safely as opposed to them being reckless and lose your life over something of that nature because you don't know the vehicle. It's very important that you know the capability of your vehicle. Whether it's front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, how much horsepower do you have? Whether it's a 5-speed, whether it's automatic, and how does it react? When it's wet out, how does the car shift? Does it have an understeer or an oversteer? What does the vehicle do in different situations? Without you knowing that and pushing it to a certain limit, more than likely it's going to be something unsuccessful. So learn your vehicle. Learn your vehicle in a safe environment and learn to respect your vehicle and what it can do and what it cannot do, and be mindful of those things. So the biggest thing I can talk about driving though for this age group is mostly texting. Don't text and drive. Don't. Anybody, don't text and drive. It's just too dangerous. It's too reckless. It takes your vision off the road too long where it's just a nanosecond for something to happen in front of you that you can't react because that time that you are looking at your screen was the time you needed to react to whatever is happening in front of you. So do not text and drive. Do not text and drive. If you need to text and it's that important, pull over. Text your friends or better yet, call somebody. I know you young folks don't like to talk. You want to text. But pull over and talk to somebody or pull over and text. Do whatever you're going to do. But find a different way at that moment or wait till you get to your next destination and then text. But don't do it while you're physically driving behind the vehicle. More than likely, it's not going to be successful. You may have some success in it. You may have gotten away with it for a number of years or a period of time now, but it's a Russian roulette game waiting to happen. Eventually, it's going to catch you. So please don't text and drive. Last thing is sex. Practice safe sex. I know this age group, you're very sexually active. One day it's a male, one day it's a female. You're very open, you're very free, you're very experimental. You like to have fun based on the event, and you're living life for today, not really thinking about what's going on tomorrow or the next day. It's all about the moment now and today and having fun and living life. I respect that. But at the same time, make sure that when you have sexual activity that you're practicing safe sex. Use the proper type of sexual protection. More than common, condoms. There's a variety of them that you can choose from. So they can add a lot of levels of excitement based off what types they are, lubricated, not lubricated, flavorful, unflavorful, spermicide within. I mean, there's a whole extra texture. There's all types that can help you have more fun with what you do, but also being safe. So practice those things. Do your research. Find out what's out there. Try some different ones to see which you and your partner or partners like, and practice that. There's a lot of diseases out there that don't go away, that you keep forever. And some are fatal. So do your part. Just because you look at somebody, you can't tell whether they have something or not. You just can't. You look at someone that looks clean and all, GQ, or she's fine or whatever, and oh, she be the one that has it, or he's the one that has something. Look at the person that's homeless on the street. Oh man, it's probably the cleanest person out there. So you can't judge someone by how they look. So practice those safe sex activities. In addition to that, use proper uh, pregnancy control items, be it birth control pills, the diaphragm, the the Norplant. There's a variety of things that you may be able to use that can help you also in that area. So be responsible with sex, practice safe sex. What you don't know, don't always ask your friends, not for the sake of being embarrassed, but sometimes they have wrong information. Go get some right information, do your own research, read about it, find out about it, make your own decisions, and make a good decision based on trying to be safe. So, three topics today on safety. On life safety was awareness. Be aware of your surroundings, aware of what your situation, what's going on around you. Driving, be a safe driver, know your vehicle, understand its limits and its limitations. Make sure you don't text and drive. And then sex. Please make sure that you practice safe sex. There's a lot of different options out there to do that, but practice that so you can have a long, healthy life as well. Coach Blue is signing out at this point. Um, Appreciate you guys. Great talking with you this week. Out of everything, please make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. Look for me next week or my next video. And also make sure you seek and gain understanding. Peace.